September 1st marked the beginning of a new school year for the children of Ukraine. This was a festive and emotional time for many children and generally a fairly conventional experience. But not for the Ukrainian children living near the war zone in the Donbas. In the past, schools in several cities located near the front lines have been targeted by enemy artillery fire, and as a result, many of them have been badly damaged. Thus, in the cities of Marinka and Krasnohorivka, located not far from the occupied Donetsk, 8 schools did not open their doors at all to students this year. In other schools in these cities, the new school year began under the watchful protection of Ukrainian soldiers who provided security for the students and teachers. OSCE observers were also present. In spite of the ever-present danger, first day of school festivities were celebratory and joyful. Dressed in the colors of the Ukrainian national flag and in Ukrainian embroidered shirts, the students expressed their enthusiasm for learning and their belief in the future of their country. However, these children surely cannot be unaffected by the abnormal conditions of their school education. After all, instead of being able to depend on a safe and secure environment conducive to learning, they have to attend classes in rooms where windows are blocked by sandbags to protect against bullets and shrapnel. And they have to be ready at any time to run for cover in the school basement in the case of a sudden artillery attack. On September 1st, President of Ukraine Petro Poroshenko issued a decree introducing biometric control of all foreign nationals, including Russians, who cross Ukraine's borders. Effective January 1st, 2018, foreign citizens will be allowed to enter Ukraine only upon the presentation of a biometric passport containing an electronic chip. This decree follows a recommendation made by the National Security and Defense Council on July 10th, after a string of terrorist attacks in Ukraine that were widely attributed to the activities of the Russian Secret Service. In justifying such a step, the Council's Secretary Alexander Turchinov claimed that the introduction of biometric passports that can effectively confirm the identity of their respective holders would greatly help in Ukraine's fight against terrorism.
Тобто зрозуміло, що в першу чергу це буде стосуватися російських громадян. Зрозуміло, що це питання пов'язані саме з посиленням безпеки. Після терактів, які були недавно проведені, після тої агресії, яка постійно відчувається в межах гібридної війни, яку веде проти нас Російська Федерація.
Some political analysts see the introduction of biometric passports as more advantageous for Ukraine, and in many ways no less effective than the earlier contemplated idea of introducing a visa requirement for Russian citizens.
Громадяни країн Європейського Союзу, вони вже давно мають біометричні паспорти. Це їх, у нас безвізовий режим з дуже багатьма країнами світу, з європейськими країнами, з усіма. Що стосується Європейського Союзу, я маю на увазі. То тут якби нічого для них не зміниться. Зміниться тільки для громадян Російської Федерації. І, можливо, це буде навіть краще, ніж просто візовий режим.
I'm Tania Stech, and this was Ukraine in the News.
Канал 1+1 тепер доступний на Bell International Programming.